Welcome back to Consumer Lab. Today we're going to talk about the Rabbit R1. Yes, what is the Rabbit R1? Well, it's considered an artificial intelligent device, portable, like you can just put in your pocket. Like think of it as the Chat GPT personal pocket assistant. That's what it is. It's supposed to be a companion to your cellular phone. That's how they word it. So as you all know, artificial intelligence right now, it's everywhere, right? Everybody's talking about artificial intelligence, Apple, Microsoft, Google. I mean, it's just all over the place, right? And it's being incorporated into a lot of things. And unfortunately, people are losing their jobs as well, right? You heard that already, right? Programmers, artists. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's just unfortunate, right? I mean, for example, Apple laid off a couple of hundred people, uh, Amazon thousands. You get the point. Well, anyway, this device, Rabbit R1, which is an artificial intelligence device, is supposed to be able to put in your pocket and be about your business. And anything you ask it, it's supposed to be able to do, including setting reservations, airplane fares. I mean, the whole enchilada, cheese, and bacon and eggs. But hold on. I don't want to get into just the details of the specs. Let's talk about what this thing really is and is it really worth your money? And I'm going to tell you simply, no, it's really not. I'm going to tell you why though, right? I don't want to just leave you hanging like that. And the reason why is because first of all, number one is the device, the technology in that device. Because people are trying, oh my gosh, it's so cheap. And by the way, just in case you didn't see it, it was showcased on CES, which is Consumer Electronics Show of 2024, right? So when this product came out, everybody's running and talking about, oh my gosh, it's so great, so beautiful. People giving each other hugs and there's flowers all over the place. And people are like, wow, it's amazing. But you've just been scammed. Yeah, you've been scammed. If you spent your $200 on that, you've been scammed. You really have been. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You've been scammed. You just have been. And a lot of people want to face that, but it's true. It's just so true. So the question is how? Well, first of all, that device have old tech in it, really old technology. Matter of fact, the technology in that device was there since 2018. The processor is, I need to say it again, since 2018. We in 2024. That technology is so old since 2018, right? That's one of the reasons why everybody trying to figure out why is it so cheap, because it's old technology. Think about it. Another thing that's just mind-boggling, why a lot of YouTube channels and media ain't talking about it, is that the device is basically a waiter. That's that's as simple as I can name it. It's a waiter. It's basically a device that sits between the a buyer and the person who's making it. In other words, to give a good analogy, say like you at a restaurant and you're a consumer, you get ready to buy a hamburger. You get ready to buy a hamburger, a nice bacon hamburger with some cheese and oh man, I'm getting a little hungry here, right? And then you got the cook. He's there. He's frying up the chicken wings, the sandwiches, the hamburgers, and you know how it is. Hold up, don't get something to eat. Let me finish. Let me finish. Then you can go get something to eat, right? So now the waiter comes and say, "Yes, sir. What would you like to eat?" And they said, "Listen, I want a hamburger. I want some cheese, mozzarella, whatever." And you start saying in Italian, "Yeah, put it on there." So now you go get that hamburger. The waiter takes the order. He goes to the cook. The cook serves up the food that he asks, and now the waiter takes the food and bring it back to the person who's hungry there, who haven't eaten since last night. Yes, he's satisfied. Everybody's happy. So that's exactly, I see the biggest scheme of it is what this Rabbit R1, which is an artificial intelligence device, is really doing. It's serving as a waiter. And we refer to this waiting type of thing as an API, right? And all it is basically what I just said, just something serving and picking up something, obtaining information, etc., etc. Now, on CES, Rabbit, they described the owner, the CEO, whatever you want to call him. He was like, "Oh yeah, it's not just that." Right? He's trying to make it look like it's more than just a simple API. And he started talking about LLM, which is large language models. Now, I'm not gonna bore you. I'm not gonna sit here and bore you with this technical and all that stuff. Right? You can always Google the text, specs rather, if you need to. What I'm here to tell you about, do not waste your time, your money. let others waste their time and money. Just like I mentioned before with Apple Pro Vision. I hope you didn't buy it, right? Today is January 19th. Pre-orders today, February 2nd. Don't buy it. Is when they actually have it in stores. I told you this before. You can look at my past videos. By the way, subscribe, leave a comment below, right? You can look at my past videos. I talk in depth about the Apple Pro Vision. But let's move on. So now the question is, what I mean, is it worth it? And I'm gonna tell you now, here at Consumer Lab, the advantages we have here is that we don't only love it, we don't only like technology, but we also build and develop. So we have a better aspect of it, we have a better understanding of it. And for example, that Rabbit R1 artificial intelligence device, right, is no smarter than a Raspberry Pi. A Raspberry Pi can do exactly the same thing as that hardware from the Rabbit R1. It can. Matter of fact, even this can. Look at that. I even put the rabbit on it. Check this out, right? So I did this here just in case you don't know, I use this, I program it. We program these things all the time because it's good for prototyping, get the idea about how the product gonna work, etc., etc. So we program this all the time. And I don't know if you see it there. I actually put my name, by Consumer Lab rather, right? And I've even put the symbol of the rabbit. Why not? Right? I mean, no big deal, right? We also here at Consumer Lab, we deal with visual recognition. This, by the way, is OpenMV, right? OpenMV, right? And we use this as well to recognize objects, right? So the point I'm getting is that this device from Rabbit R1 is really nothing special. It really isn't. It's nothing special. Now, with that being said, they claiming that they made their own type of design model software, however they want to call it LAM, right? Large action model. What does that mean? It means absolutely nothing. It really does. It means absolutely nothing. Let me tell you something. To make a quality, to make a great model, it takes a lots of data. I'm talking about in trillions of bytes. It's just enormous. I mean, even petty. It's just enormous amount of data is required. Don't ever forget this. If you ever don't remember anything else, to have a truly effective AI system, AI model, you have to acquire a lot of data. Just is a tremendous amount of data. So that device, just give you an idea, the Rabbit R1, it's only have 128 gigabytes on board. And remember, I just said you need not gigas, you need way more than gigabytes, right? Just to put it on it. You're not gonna be able to put a large language model on a device like that. Not even like this, not even like the other thing I showed. Just it's just too much data, right? So think about it. So then what is this rabbit doing? What is this Rabbit R1 really doing? It's just going, fetching the information, and then give it to the consumer, just like the analogy I gave you for the waiter. That's all it's doing. And let me just say one more thing just to nail it home. I got an email from Rabbit R1. An email they sent us. They sent not just me, but they sent a lot of people this. And it's like, oh yeah, go ahead and pre-order. Get this bad boy. Pre-order the Rabbit R1. Oh, by the way, we have this company called Proplex Pro, and they're gonna offer you a AI model, and they're gonna be able to give you all this AI information, and everything. And here's the catch: it's gonna cost you about $200 a year. Hold on. Now here's what, and this is why I said we gotta be careful. Now, in their speech, in the CEO speech, the guy who just worked and developed the Rabbit R1, he said no subscription necessary. He literally said that. He said no subscription necessary. That's what he said. Yeah, it's fully in thing, blah blah blah. I could notice thing. But now you sending me an email saying, "Oh yeah, but by the way, we got this other company that you could use that model." I'm like, hold on, what type of nonsense is that? What am I saying? I'm showing you the nonsense that a lot of companies are going to throw on you. They're going to sit there and try to convince you to buy these products, but what they're really doing is they're really having a service of subscriptions. That's all you have here now. Everything is a subscription. Even the Apple Vision Pro. You buy the headset for $3,500. Guess what? You want to see the great 3D movies and all that fancy stuff? Guess what? You need Disney Plus. or you need an Apple subscription, right? If I need all that, so I just spent 3,500. Now I gotta buy this. Same thing with this device. I spent 200. Now you offering me. You just told me that I don't have to get no subscription, but now you offering me another service to provide to me that's going to cost me $200 a year. I guess what, to have a better AI system on it. You get what I'm saying? We got to be careful. This AI wording, this AI terminology is being thrown around so much that it's a shame. It really is a shame. And I just don't want you as a customer, as a consumer, to get caught into something that is really is not. Like I just showed you, that Rabbit R1 is really nothing special. It really not. Now, if you want to go and buy it, that's fine. But guess what? Your cellular phone could do the exact same thing. All right, you can do that. You can pay Chat GPT 4, and it's like what, a couple of $20, something like that a month, or you can just get Bing. Provides it for free. Yeah, it provide for free. Did you know that? You can get Chat GPT for free. Like, you get what I'm saying. So that Rabbit R1 supposed to have, like I said, supposed to be an intelligent device, artificial intelligent, great, magnificent. But at the end of the day, it's just another way to get your money. It's just another way to get your money. It's got old technology in it, technology dated back since 2018, right? That's crazy. Then now they starting to offer you a service with it, which they said you don't need it. They won't ask you for subscription, but they're not asking you directly for a subscription. But if you want the thing to operate better than what it is, we got this company that can do it for you. I thought you said that you got everything. No, you don't. The device is basically a waiter. If that's the case, if you just want to be a waiter, nothing wrong with a waiter, but guess what? I might as well just keep my phone and be about my business. This is Consumer Lab. Here at Consumer Lab, we talk about not just, the technology, and we're not just fanboys, but we try to give you both sides of the coin. We try to talk about the economics involved. We try to talk about the technology, and we give you a perspective from an actual developer view, right? Just like we talked about so many things. We're going to keep doing that here at Consumer Lab. You know what? We'll talk.